I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You, looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. That's not incorrect. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kinda written on your face.
Oh, Jesus.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Aha! Much better!
Jesus.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Yeah.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls?
Parfait.
I know. I was reading it. It's a question, Fichu.
Parfait.
Parfait. I know.
Parfaits have layers.
She did that just to say that. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
Oh, jeez.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice.
I didn't say anything.
But I'll tell you one thing, Crooked. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Now I'm out of the closet. I'm out of the closet too. I had an addiction to South Park for a while, man. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry? I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space which she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long's it been since I read the beginning?
Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
No.
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair.
Lucky Star.
Doki Doki Literature Club! Oh, wait. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Hey, it's like it's speaking to me directly. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? There's ramen on my TV.
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
Yep.
I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop.
That gets a little painful after doing it for a while.
But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining.
Okay.
Later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good.
What are we playing?
I don't fucking know.
There's so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't seen you at your full power.
It's over 9,000! Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just guess. But is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
Sounds like you'd love it.
I like baking and cooking in general. It doesn't. I was just curious. Why would something about parfaits be baking? Because isn't that like a fruity, whipped creamy thing? Whatever. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence at all. Nope, no way.
Not at all.
I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking.
Yeah.
Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa!
hello.
Whoa. We read on the floor, or we were read on for a few more minutes.
If she has her legs up like that and is in a skirt.
Yeah. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read like a creeper?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so, creeper. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Nani?
You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? She doesn't have friends!
Could you not rub it in?
It's because of that weird
Jeez.
What?
bow. It's because of that weird bow.
Oh, the bow? Like this one?
Yes.
I thought you said the weird mole, and I was like, what, are you referring to this right here on her face? What's wrong with it? I mean, that's... Yeah. Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids.
Aww.
I can't even bring it up to them without them being all like, you haven't got out of it yet? Make sure I punch it in the face.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time.
You just called everyone in there losers!
But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kinda jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? That eye movement, though.
She has a little
So...
thing.
Yeah, it's kind of adorable.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori's one of my favorite is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Jesus.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh god. What did we write?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry! I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Ah!
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monika just said...
Don't be dumb! Just take it home with you!
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one.
Jeez.
And if it gets bent, I'll kill you!
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it?
I mean,
Alrighty then! I stand up. I return to where I put myself and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah?
Kinda.
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show to first?
Me.
Yuri. Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. So sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that it might be after reading through it.
You don't say. Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I thought the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter and from form fit the words together. In the end, the result is that both of the styles and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques to go into writing in a very simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I hate poems. It might take you some time, but it all comes with patience and learning by example and trying to do things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Crooked.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Like, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
You're so close-minded. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that.
I'm gonna click on her eye.
just remember, it won't be long before you pick up these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Well, we have 3 more people, and I think we're going to find out what their poems are all about next time on Kill Steal Gaming.
Kawaii gaming.